Hey Grey Wolves, welcome back. My name is Nady.
And my name is Giselle.
So Valentine's is coming up, Giselle. Do you have a Valentine's this year?
I don't know. Do I? Nah. But we're here to let you know that Leadership will be selling Valentine's candy grams for $1. So you could get them for your lovers or even your friends.
And also you can take them out to the Valentine's dance that we'll be having the 7th of February from 6 to 9:30. There will be food and drinks. I was here Giselle and Aaliyah with current events.
The coronavirus continues to work havoc as over 100 people worldwide are dead. And in China, almost 6,000 have been infected. The coronavirus continues to spread throughout Asia and across the world, with several confirmed cases in the U.S.
63-year-old Katerina Sakellaropoulou becomes the first female president in Greece. She is said to be an exceptional judge and a defender of human rights.
The impeachment trial continues as Mitch McConnell says that the Republicans may not have the votes needed to stop witnesses from testifying in front of the Senate. New polls show that 75% of registered voters are in favor of hearing witness testimony.
Now back to you, anchors.
And here's Mauricio and Gio with Tech News.
Hey Grey Wolves, this is a tech segment with Mauricio
and Gio.
And today we have a new Ford Mach-E which will be released in the late 2020s. This car is like fully electric in comparison to like the Prius where they're hybrids. Now this one's fully electric, so that means it'll reach anywhere from 230 miles on a full battery, hitting 0 to 60 in 6 seconds. So you can be eco-friendly and still be racing up in these streets. You feel me? Then you have the top GT model, which is $60,000. You know, roughly, you know, you're gonna be spending a lot more on this vehicle, but you'll be hitting 0 to 60 in less than 3 seconds, and you'll be driving for 300 miles on a full battery.
5G networks are the next generation of mobile internet connectivity, which is basically going to be giving us faster and more reliable connections on our smartphones. The networks are expected to supercharge internet technology, providing an infrastructure needed to carry the huge amounts of data that allow for the smarter and more connected world. 5G networks have launched around the world, and providers such as Verizon has been offering it in places across the US and Australia, as well as a variety of other countries around the world. UK as of right now is the only country that has had a ban on 5G. So we'll see where that goes, but by the end of 2020, 5G will have hopefully gone live in 31 cities. As time goes by, it will soon be the common connection of our time. And back to you, anchors.
Now here with Maria and Miguel with upcoming movies.
Hey guys, I'm Maria.
And I'm Miguel.
We're here with your upcoming February movie releases.
First out, we have Birds of Prey. Margot Robbie plays the popular DC character Harley Quinn. The movie begins after she splits with the Joker. She teams up with other superheroes like Black Knight, Huntress, and Renee Montoya to save a girl from the clutches of an evil crime boss, played by Ewan McGregor. Birds of Prey looks like it will be a pretty exciting ride. It comes out in theaters February 7th.
For you horror fans out there, Blumhouse Fantasy Island hits theaters Friday, February 14th. This version is a reimagining of an old 70s television show of the same name, which was not horror. In this version, Blumhouse Pictures has turned it into a horror movie. A rich hotel owner, Mr. Roque, grants the wishes of some lucky guests visiting the luxurious remote resort. But their dreams quickly turn into nightmares, and they have to figure out how to escape the island by solving its mysteries. It stars Lucy Hale.
And lastly, Sonic the Hedgehog comes out February 14th. This movie is based on the super popular Sega video game franchise. Sonic must learn to live life on Earth, as he and his best friend Tom, played by James Marsden, teamed up to fight Dr. Robotnik, played by Jim Carrey.
Fun fact, an early character design of Sonic was released last year. The fans were livid. Because of the negative backlash, Sony redesigned the character of Sonic to look more like the video game. What do you Grey Wolves think?
Back to you, anchors.
Now here's Mauricio and JJ with Celebrity Gossip.
I'm JJ.
And I'm Mauricio.
And this is Celebrity Gossip. In recent news, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle look like they're planning to leave the UK and head to Canada. Although the Canadians are excited for their arrival, they are worried for the tax that their tax money might be going to the British security, which is pretty ironic since, you know, the British like taxing people. And Also, but the couple reassures that they will pay for their own security, and the reason why they're leaving the UK is that they're tired of paparazzi, and I'll see why that's pretty tiring, you know? You know, cameras in your face.
Yeah, look at Kanye. Come on. All right, in other hands, we got Lena Waithe, known as a screenwriter, producer, and actress, and Alana Mayo. They break up after announcing their wedding 2 months ago, so meaning they were engaged, but they broke it off. As TV reporters state, they have decided to go their own ways, but are supporting each other mentally.
And that's what you call chasing the cloud, guys. Come on. In other news, Travis Scott was actually spotted with his ex Kylie Jenner and her family at Disney World on January 22nd. They're co-parenting their daughter and remain friends, though they are no longer romantically involved, which is, to me, a real inspiring parenting story.
Yep, of course. It'll make us cry one day, but back to you, anchors.
You already know.
And this is us with sports news.
On January 27, the boys and girls soccer team played versus Rice. The boys played at 2 with the score of 3-2, taking the dub, and the girls played right after at 3:30 with the result of a dub as well with the score of 5-0. The boys' game was very intense, but they got the results they wanted. Neymar scored a penalty on January the 26th, and he dedicated the goal to Kobe Bryant.
As we all know, Kobe Bryant and his daughter passed away in a helicopter crash Sunday morning, January 26th, along with 7 other victims. Let's have a moment of silence for Kobe and the other victims in this tragedy.
So we all know the tragic death of Kobe Bryant. So we wanted to get our thoughts and stuff. So we wanted to know, Ms. Rios, how do you feel about the death of Kobe Bryant?
I think it was tragic death. Like personally for me, like I feel very sad because like my whole family, we grew up watching Kobe. Like I remember just sitting through like all the championships and just like, you know, that's how I became a basketball fan. It was really sad. Like yesterday, I kind of just didn't feel like doing anything. It was something very surreal, and I think, you know, just the death of anyone is always going to be a really event, and like, I mean, life goes on, but at the same time, it does hurt to lose someone who basically brought so much joy to basically like my family.
You good?
All
right. Hey, Smith Tech Wolves. I'm here with Ryan Cano, Christian Lopez.
I'll go Coon.
I'm gonna ask him a question about the recent tragedy of Kobe Bryant. All right, so what are your thoughts and feelings about the death of Kobe Bryant? What do you think his death means to the city of LA?
Oh, his tragic death yesterday, you know, it was pretty heartfelt. You know, for me, being a Lakers fan, he was like, well, he was LA. He was like the Lakers' best player, the franchise player. He meant a lot to me, especially with the death of his daughter. He was an upcoming all-star. Like, they were born to be all-stars. Like,
yeah. Well, I mean, for me personally, I grew up on Kobe. You know, for other people, they grew up on Jordan, but for me, it was all about Kobe. I remember the Celtics, the championships against the Celtics and the Orlando Magic, and those were some of the best memories he gave me. So growing up on Kobe, and not only that, he gave us more than just basketball. He gave us the Mamba mentality, which is something that maybe I don't think about every single day, like some people say that they do, but I don't know, it just hurts to see him now. Him and his daughter.
I mean, living so close to downtown LA and Staples Center, you always grew up every day hearing about Kobe and the Lakers and Kobe's Lakers. Like, it's never gonna be anybody else's Lakers. It's always gonna be Kobe's Lakers. You know, this community, they love Kobe Bryant. I feel when we lost Kobe Bryant, we all lost a piece of LA. You know, like it's not gonna be the same no more.
I'm here with Rick McGregor from the IMES Global Program. We wanted to ask you a couple questions about Kobe. So the first question is how you felt about Kobe Bryant's death.
At first I didn't believe it. A friend of mine called me, and then I saw it on TMZ, but at first I just didn't want to believe it. And so afterwards, I got another call, because everyone knows, like, super Laker fan, Kobe fan, LA all my life, and literally watched this young man's career. Well, not young man, we're 5 years apart. But man, I was devastated once that I realized it had actually happened. And then you hear about the daughter, and then after the daughter, you hear about the other people that were there, man. I mean, it's still something that for LA as a whole, it's been super solemn, you know, all over the place, because everybody's literally been mourning him, because he was more than just a basketball player. I mean, literally, just a well-rounded, well-cultured individual. And we're still processing it, man. You know, I still can't believe it. It's on all the news streams and everything, but man, I was devastated, man. Hurt. Yeah, it's definitely a situation that it's gonna take a long. And for LA people, Nipsey Hussle was just recently murdered, and then you have this situation, and not Kobe Bryant was on an international type of level, and it hurts. You know, I mean, as a father, I'm a father. I have a daughter. He has a daughter. Crazy, man.
That doesn't get you going. I don't think anything will. It's like a dream come true.
I couldn't even dream of this when I was a kid. You know, it's just no way possible. It's just, you know, just a blessing from above.
The joy of the game comes from just being out there and just playing. The competitive side of me feels like we can win every game that we play. What I've learned is to always keep going. Do you love the process that gets you to that? Those boring, agonizing moments. If you love that, then you know you found something that's really true to you.
You know, if you do the work, you work hard enough, dreams come true. Those times when you get up early and you work hard, those times when you stay up late and you work hard, those times when you don't feel like working, you're too tired, you don't want to push yourself, but you do it anyway. That is actually the dream.
If you're a fan of mine, you're a fan of winning. You're a fan of the Lakers. That's never going to change. Man, I gave my soul to this game, man. There's nothing more I could give.
I wanted to be one of the best basketball players to ever play, and anything else that was outside of that lane, I didn't have time for.
It's not about my jerseys that are hanging up there for me. You know, it's about the jerseys that were hanging up there before.
Growing up and watching all these great players play and learning so much from them, to now be a part of that wall, you know, means everything to me.